For those of you guys who don't know, Axis Games dropped the gameplay trailer for Axis Football 24 last night, and honestly this game looks much improved from last year. Axis Football 23 was a fun experience, but it was a game that definitely had room for improvement, and it's looking like 24 is going to be another big step in the right direction. Let's talk about it. So the first thing that they showed in the trailer were the new stadiums they have in the game. Axis Football 23 didn't have many unique stadiums, and some of them that were in the game were glitched to the point where the game would crash if you loaded them. But this year they've added some new stadiums, and hopefully they fixed the issues that they had with the stadiums that would glitch out. Now, if they could make it so we could create our own stadium similar to how you could on Madden 12 and the previous Maddens, that'd be an even bigger improvement, but for now, I'm just glad they added more stadiums. The next new additions that they added to the game was a natural pocket formation. Now I get it, this is something that probably should have been in the prior games, but I figure it might have been one of those things where the budget just wasn't there for that much detail. But from the trailer, not only do the pockets seem to form much more naturally, but offensive and defensive line interactions seem to be a lot more realistic as well. Another big step in the right direction for Axis. There are also new animations in the game, from new stiff arms, new tackling animations, and even new hurdling animations. Now, if I'm being completely honest, this doesn't look like something that's incredibly polished, but I like the effort of them adding these new animations, and I can't wait to see what they look like moving forward. The defensive AI also looks to be a lot more aggressive in this game. To be honest, there were times in Axis Football 23 that the AI just seemed really timid both against the run and the pass, even on higher difficulties. So I like this addition in order to challenge players more, and it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. And hopefully in the future they add more sliders defensively so we could control how aggressive or how conservative the defense is. They also bring up their much smoother simulation gameplay. Now, me personally being a franchise player, I'm much more into simulation gameplay than I am the arcadey gameplay that comes with multiplayer and whatnot. So I think this is a perfect addition for people who want to see simulation style gameplay, or even do simulation style leagues where they just watch CPU versus CPU games. Now, my question is whether or not they'll also add multiple users in their franchise mode. If they do that, then this is a perfect addition to the game. If not, I'm sure that's something they're at least thinking about in the future, and I'm sure there are going to be people who still enjoy the CPU versus CPU gameplay, even in solo franchises. They've also added a complete playbook editor where you can add any formation or play in the game onto a single playbook, both on offense and on defense. This is a great addition for people who enjoy creating their own playbooks and not being limited to the playbooks in the game. It always felt like in previous editions of the game, the playbooks were very limiting, so I think this is definitely a really good addition. Now, I think the next step is to add a straight up play creator in next year's version, but for now, this is a really good addition. Last and certainly not least, in franchise mode, they've added flexible league sizes. You can have American style leagues with teams in increments of 8 up to 32, and in the tier system, you could have up to 36 teams, or as few as 24. I like the addition of being able to control how many teams are in your league. However, I think one thing that would absolutely push the envelope for them is to make it so you could add expansion teams in the future. Again, these are all great additions for now, and I'm not trying to nitpick anything because they genuinely are really good additions. I'm just giving Axis some ideas for things that they can do in the future that we already know EA probably isn't going to do. If you guys want to see the gameplay trailer for yourselves, it's available on their main YouTube channel, and the link will be both in the description and in the bubble in the top right corner of this video. I have a really good feeling that this will be the best edition of the game so far, and honestly speaking, if you're really sick of Madden, I definitely recommend giving this game a shot. I know I'm going to give it one. While I'll still be doing my Madden 24 franchise this year, I definitely will be giving this game a fair shake and a review like I did last year. If you guys would like to see me do a review, make sure you guys hit that sub button and hit the like button on this video. I actually did a few franchises in Axis Football 23 as well as a franchise in Legend Bowl, so if you don't like Madden content, I do have some content that you guys can watch that's a little older but still solid. And if Madden 24 really becomes too unbearable for me to even play, I could end up doing a franchise in Axis 24 and Legend Bowl as well, so definitely sub to me and let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you made it this far, leave a comment with the hashtag #SupportIndieGames.